and love to all humanity. I'm doing a quick update on my 7-day fast. I'm going to talk about do's and don'ts and what specifically am I using right now. Now, let me tell you what you don't do. Make sure you do not leave the house without replenishing your body with some form of electrolytes. There are brands and companies out there that you can find that has 0 calories and 0 carbs, but you have to do the research. Make sure that you have something to help you maintain your muscles. Now, I was online and I was looking for zero calories, 0 carbs, BCAA, and I came across the brand BPI and C4 cellular or Cellucor. As I was doing research more into the amino acid, the most essential amino acid that helps protect and prevent muscle wastage is the amino acid called leucine. I've been had this sitting in my herbal cabinet from the time that I started going out to working out at the gym. When I started to go to the gym 5 days out of the week, I was just buying supplements, or people was advising me to do this and to do that, and for my own independent research. So since I was looking into the benefits, which you can go on Google and look at the benefits of L-Leucine, this amino acid, you'll see that this is the main amino acid for muscle growth, and it helps with protein synthesis, and it helps prevent muscle breakdown. When you're fasting and you're not taking in protein and you're not taking in the nutritional value that your body is supposed to use to sustain you and keep you alive, it's important that you get something inside of you that will protect your muscles. I did this research today, so starting from day 5, I will be taking 1/2 teaspoon of L-Leucine every day, just to make sure that my body is solely focusing on the fat and not muscle loss. A lot of the times when people are fasting and you think you're losing weight, you could be possibly losing muscles, because your muscles is breaking down. Your body is taking the bulk of the energy as opposed from the fat from the muscles. So make sure, if you don't take this one or you do your own independent research, make sure you have BCAA, and make sure that when you look at the nutritional facts or the milligrams of which amino acids in it, make sure it says 0 calories and 0 carbs, because anything that has carbs in it or calories, that's technically like breaking your fast. Now, what I wanted to get into, sorry about my camera adjusting, about what not to do. Yesterday, I didn't take any of my multivitamins. I didn't take my Diatomaceous earth, which is this right here. And I'm going to tell you why I take this during my fast. I left out of my house and I only drank a little bit of water, but I was like, girl, you good? So I was going to pick up my daughter. I had to walk up like 4 blocks. Walking there wasn't the problem, but coming back in the heat and the humidity, a sister almost fainted. I had to tell my daughter stop walking, and I had to sit on like these little steps in front of somebody's condo building, and I'm sitting there just sweating, out of breath, and damn near feeling I had a stroke and a heart attack at the same time. So it took a lot of energy. It took me like 10 minutes. A 5-minute walk took me like a 10-15 minute walk, because I had to move really slow. I even stopped into Starbucks to get some water. I bought my daughter something to eat, because I don't want to be loitering or anything like that. So I bought my daughter a nice little caramel mocha. We sat there as I was able to get some of the AC and replenish myself with the water that they gave me. When I got home, I was like, what in the hell happened to me? Why did it feel like I was, dying and so much energy was taken out of me? I said, girl, when I sat back and I was thinking, I said, girl, you did not take no vitamins. You did not take none of the stuff that you normally take every day. You just got up, ran out of the house, and you only drank a little bit of water. So make sure you're replenishing yourself. Make sure you're taking some type of electrolytes or potassium and sodium supplements, because potassium and sodium, yes, the sister been doing a lot of reading, honey. I know so much stuff. I could be a freaking personal trainer at this point. When you're working out or you're just sweating, when you're sweating, the main electrolyte that's coming out of your body is sodium and potassium. So even if you have an electrolyte, or you just want to isolate and get potassium and sodium, you could do that as well. The way you could add potassium naturally, sodium naturally to your water, is you have some pink Himalayan salt. You could use about a tablespoonful, that'll be about 1,500 milligrams of sodium. And it's other natural ways you can get the potassium. It's a brand that I got from watching YouTube. It's called No Salt, and it has higher potassium in it, and you can find that into your grocery store. The brand is called No Salt. Okay. Another thing you need to do, no matter what happens to you during your fast, if you write in your diary. This is my Bible right here. This is what helps me understand what I'm doing wrong and what I'm doing right. I journal daily. Anything that slightly changes in my anatomy, it is duly noted so it can make me stronger for the next day. I stopped being hungry and having cravings after the fourth day. The 3 days for me that I had was straight up hell. I was hungry. I was just sitting there dreaming about food. I felt like food was this haunting ghost in my house that would not leave me alone. I felt like my senses was heightened. I smelt what everybody in my environment, in my neighborhood, was eating. It was just ridiculous how food was constantly on my mind. But once I made it to the third, fourth day, it officially stopped. Like right now, I'm just drinking my water, and in here, this is not the actual brand. I just drink out of this. I use Trader Joe's New Zealand lake water, which has a ppm of which has 150 ppms and has a natural alkalinity of 7.4 or better. So that's what's actually in this bottle. My hunger, my cravings, my daydreams, the ghost that was haunting me with food is officially out of my house and out of my mind. It's out of my physical temple, it's out of my mental temple. But anyway, let me digress. So make sure you have those things inside of your body. I know a lot of people do fasting different ways, and my message to anybody who wants to fast, make it your own. Listen to your body. Don't just jump on what somebody else is doing. Even if you're a person that's trying to lose weight, it's just like, girl, I'm just going to drink some water. No, you have to be mindful of the water that you put into your body, and you have to be mindful of the supplements you're putting into your body. And you also got to make sure that there's many different components that helps boost your metabolism, because you can lose more weight with some type of natural substance in your body, earthly substance, that will help you lose more weight. You can actually lose a pound or two a day, but if you want to try to give your metabolism that boost, it's like, for instance, this is what I use to give my body a natural boost. I use gunpowder green tea by this brand, Numi. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I mostly like to drink teas that are imported and is organic, and it comes from a different country, and it's not grown and cultivated here in the U.S. And I also drink Oolong Tea. Now I use my green tea, and the reason why I use gunpowder green tea, because this one, to my knowledge, from the research that I've done, this is the strongest green tea on the market. This one is the strongest, because there's many different names and many different strands of green tea out there. So for my research, gunpowder green tea is the most powerful one. Now, if you want to order, like, let's say you don't want to do teas, you can go on Amazon or in a vitamin shop, or maybe in your health food store or pharmacy, and you can get yourself some green tea extract. You can look into herbs of natural herbal extracts that are in a combination together. It was one that I was taking called the Fat Burner, and that has green tea extract, black tea extract, and white tea extract. And I don't have no more of that. I would have continued to take that, because I'd rather have hurry up and taken a pill than to forget to boil water and drink a tea. But because I don't have that anymore, now I'm using a tea, and I don't have a problem using a tea, but sometimes you just want to hurry up and take a pill, because when your body is in that fasting state, it don't really want nothing heavy or anything like in your stomach outside of water, because the only thing I really crave for is water. So the pills was easier for me than, you know, sitting here sipping on something that didn't taste like tea. And I don't use no sugar, no honey, just the straight up herbs, and these are the brands that I use. Now when you look up Oolong Tea, this is Oolong Tea helps boost the metabolism. So when you look up for teas that help boost your metabolism, you can pick and choose what herbs your spirit and your body is calling for, and listen to that. My body always bring me the green tea, white tea, black tea, and oolong tea. I can switch it up. I have many more other teas in my cabinet. I think I have a little bit of more white tea, so I might throw that in the mix as well. So yeah. Now, some may say, why do you take Diatomaceous earth? I take this to maintain my skin, hair, and nails because it's high in silica. The reason why you see it in here is because I have a 10-pound bag of this. So this is the one I use daily. So I just keep filling up the glass jar, take it out of the bag and fill it up in here. And I take 1 tablespoon of this Monday through Friday, because for my research they said, you know, you're supposed to have days on and days off, but if you have a lower dosage you could take it every day. Once again, do your own research, do what your anatomy needs you to do. Always research, because I'm doing what works for me and what I'm comfortable with. So I take this to maintain my hair, skin, and nails, keeping that hydrated, keeping my body functioning as much as possible without consuming food. So this is what I also take. Now, another reason why I felt that I fainted outside is because I'm currently menstruating. And when you're menstruating, vital nutrition is coming out of, you know, your womb, you know, such as iron. So what I did when I got home, I mixed my green tea, oolong tea, with my Purblack resin. Purblack has a high content of all essential minerals, electrolytes, and things like that, as well as it's a natural and naturally helps you to lose weight. But I specifically grabbed this yesterday, which, I mean, I take this every day. It's because it has a high content of iron. And you have to understand, as a woman, when you're menstruating, it's important, with fasting or not fasting, that during this time, with your pre and post period, that you're taking some type of iron supplement if you're not naturally like eating beets or anything. Now, if you don't want no synthetic iron, it's plenty of brands out there that use food extracts, some that iron that is extracted from beet juice and so on and stuff like that. So make sure, but in your fast state, you got to make sure that you're taking an herbal supplement, once again, that has 0 calories and no carbohydrates. And even if it does have some calories in it, you can't jeopardize your health. The most that it will have is probably a measly 5 calories. Don't stress yourself out and don't kill yourself out thinking, oh, I broke my fast. No, you're protecting your body, because as a woman, it's essential that you replenish your body, because you're losing so much vital things as you administrate. So that's very important. I think that's one of the reasons why I essentially fainted and was laid out in the street yesterday, because, you know, I didn't factor in all these things, and I hurried up and ran down to my house, and I didn't do my normal regimen that I do. This is my women's one a day. I bought this one because at the time it was on sale, and I was thinking that this was a win. But this is the Vitamin Shop. I really like this because it has a woman's blend in there. It has amino acids, CoQ4. It also has let me just read the blends that it has. It has a blend for hair, skin, and nails. Women's Health blend, which has herbal extracts in here for, you know, things that the woman's anatomy could utilize. It has antioxidant health, energy blend. It has eye health, digestive blend, and that's pretty much it. It has way more stuff, but I'm not going to read that. The only thing that this one is missing because it was on sale is iron. And at this point, because I'm administrating, I'm kind of like pissed that I bought the one on sale as opposed to getting the one that I normally get that has the whole shebang bang. This one does not have iron in it. But I'm using my Purblack to supplement for my iron. Definitely, well, I'm taking this every day anyway because of the benefits, but I'm definitely taking this to help restore the iron that is needed for my body so I can continue to function. So yeah, I think I shared everything with you all. Oh, another thing that I don't have in here, I take one capsule also on and off with cayenne pepper, because sometimes, because I have the 100,000 BTU cayenne pepper, I take only one capsule because sometimes I can get an irritation in my stomach and it can feel like it burns. So sometimes I'm a little scared and skeptical, but that also assists you with boosting your metabolism and helping you to shred more fat. So I hope that this video was very informative. My starting weight was 255 pounds. Today I weighed myself. I'm now 242 pounds. And my goal weight for this whole entire fast for a week that I'm praying to do is a sister want 20 pounds off. Now, is this for certain that once I reach Friday, am I going to completely stop my 7-day fast? If my body is willing and able to, I will extend it day by day on how I feel without putting that necessary stress onto myself. Like if I can't do it anymore, my body's telling me to stop, that's just what I'm going to do. I'm going to stop because I'm here to fast, yes, for weight loss, to optimize my health, for spiritual elevation. I am not here to commit suicide. So I don't want people to think like, girl, you falling out all over the street. Don't you think your body telling you something? But make sure you get in some type of vital nutrition into your body. Be mindful of your water. Be mindful of the supplements that you put into your body. Do your own independent research. Me, I don't agree with people just drinking water. That's for me. I don't consider it breaking your fast if the things that you're putting into your body are natural things from Mother Earth and have 0 calories, no carbs, no sugars or anything like that, which will be considered you breaking your fast or not really fasting. But yeah, I'm just here to let you know and encourage you. Don't hurt yourself while you're bettering yourself, because a lot of people are hurting themselves and they're not acknowledging that, and they just want to highlight, oh, I'm losing weight, or look at my skin, but you don't know the internal damage you may be doing to yourself. I'm not no healthcare professional, but I am I'm into holistic healing. I'm a herbalist. I'm an herb enthusiast. I love to try many various of products. I like to test brands, and I like to see how it works on my anatomy, because before all this modern medicine and white pills was into existence, Mother Nature was always here for her children. So I rather turn to the bosom of Mother Earth as opposed to these pharmaceutical industries or hospitals and things like that. But anyway, I don't want to go off on a tangent on that, because this is about fasting. So far I have 14 pounds off, and I'm praying that the ancestors and the black gods and the Most High and the great I am and my inner self telling my body to drop this weight, I am praying and manifesting and chanting and doing my mantras and my affirmations that I can drop 20 pounds. So right now I'm only 6 pounds away from it, and I have the strong possibility of reaching that goal by Friday. If not, I desperately want to be in the 230s. I will extend my fast if I'm not in the 230s for me to feel safe. Now, I don't want this. I know this video gonna go on too long, but this is a lot of information here. I'm a part of a fasting group. Turn that down. Turn that down. I'm a part of a fasting group, and my main concern is that after you get off the fast, your body is going to put on weight within the first week. So I was watching other people comment, like they put on they put on like 5 to 6 pounds automatically in the first week of coming off their fast. So with me being in the 230s, the low 230s, even if I put on rapid weight gain, I still want to be within the 230. So technically I would like to fast until I'm like 230 pounds solid. So if I put on 5 to 6 pounds, I'm still in the 230 range. After I finish fasting, I'm going to go into my plant-based protein smoothies, and I'm going to be doing a plant-based protein smoothies. I'm using Vibrant Health and also Garden Life, and switching up with the flavors. They have, coffee, chocolate, chi vanilla, so so you could just give your body a little bit of excitement of switching up the flavors. Not only will I be using that, but I also throw in my own extra concoctions that I feel work for me. I will be using culinary grade matcha into my protein smoothies. So but when I get to that part, that next phase, I will share that all with you. But right now we're solely talking about water and supplements that we need to keep our body going and functioning. This is not me to say what I'm doing is better and what they're doing is wrong. My whole thing is certain things work for different people, and there are people out there that can get through a 7-day fast, a 14-day fast, a 20-day fast, a 40-day fast with solely drinking water, and kudos to them. Like, you got that super anatomy. But for me, I'm more comfortable making sure that I'm giving my body some type of natural organic substance into my body to help me function and get through the day, and not cause brain fog or anything. I don't want unnecessary stress onto my body, so I make sure I implement herbal remedies into my fast, but make sure I look at the calories and make sure it's 0 calories, 0 sugars, 0 carbohydrates, and things like that. So thank you all for tuning in. I'm hoping that this all helps you, and that when you get on your journey of fasting, whether it's for weight loss, spiritual elevation, or you just want to mentally challenge yourself, out of all the things that I have for myself, the one vital thing you need is your diary. You need to track every day your progression, and even if you fell short. Now, this is one thing I want to say. This video, I can't never keep it short. The one thing that I would love to say to you all is, if you mess up, document. If you're, let's say you're trying to start off with a 24-hour fast, right, or a 72 or something like that, something relatively small. Document how you failed. It could be your emotion that day. Could it be, as a woman, are you administrating? Does something emotionally bother you? Because before I got to this point, it took me like 2 weeks to officially get to this fast that I'm actually fasting. My last fast I did, I shared in my video that, I ate some popcorn and things like that. So I wrote down and definitely took mental note of the things that I allowed myself to indulge in to fail. So there's no such thing as failure in fasting. You're learning and observing yourself. This is something new to your anatomy. It could be essentially a shock. So try 24 hours and write down your emotions, write down your energy, write down if you did take some herbal teas, and then the next day see how that turns out and what your results is. Your weight loss, how was your energy the next day, how are you feeling? So the main questions that I ask myself in my diary is, I ask myself, number one, my weight, how was I feeling, my energy, and did I do any exercise? Now, when you're fasting, depending on your anatomy, sometimes it could be strenuous, and the littlest things. Do not overexert yourself. If you can't do nothing for the day but lay there and get up and go to the restroom and go to your refrigerator to get water, that is considered exercise. Because sometimes, because we're on a 0 calorie, we're taking in 0 calories, and your body is transitioning from not using the intake of glucose that you would take in from food. Your body can feel a little draggy and out of it. So take it very light, especially with you getting on into the later days. Like now you're into the 5th day, the 7th day, and things like that. I would say if you can, take it as easy as possible and drink at least 2 liters of water. Peace and love, and I'll keep you all informed probably by my 7th day to let you know my goal, if I reach my goal weight by time, or what I'm going to do and what's my next phase. Peace and love, humanity.